A queerceañera? A queerceañera is queer.
Embracing kind of our queerness within the Latino space. And since not all of us had a quinceanera, we decided to take it for everyone since we can clear shit up.
I was sitting in the library with Tracy. She was saying like, "Oh man, like I don't know any of the other like queer Latinx students on campus." I asked Tracy like, "What do you think if we have a quince?" And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "But it won't be a quince. It would be a queerce. It would be almost the same thing, except that we would queer it up."
Well, my Latina background wasn't like a primary identity that I had, and I wasn't out before I came to UCLA.
Before coming to the UCLA, either I was queer or either I was Latina. They were different. I could only be one or the other. It was never like I can be both.
It's gotten better over the years, but around other family members when I was younger, there was this hesitation to be open in front of them. And you kind of grow and learn from the people that you meet and the people that you interact with, and especially others in other organizations here on campus. By interacting with them, you really kind of learn where to grow, where to hold back, and what to improve on.
As a Latina, I never had a quinceanera, so having a queerceañera meant so much more to me because I felt like it being a quinceanera embraced my Latina identity, and it being queer embraced my queer identity as well, equally and in the same space, and it felt wonderful.
UCLA very much changed that, where like I made sure that everywhere I go, people know that I had these two identities. Like I worked so hard to be okay with my queer identity, so I don't see why like I would have to surrender it.
Not wanting to identify with both. Like, I mean, I knew I was Latino, I knew I was queer, but I didn't want to be visible because, like, I mean, it's like a cultural thing within like Latino culture where like keep your non-normative sexuality hidden. Ever since I came to UCLA, I just kind of like flourished with both.
It's really about going above and beyond and putting yourself in the community. That's great that you can hide behind a social media platform and post your activism. That's beautiful. But when are you going to the streets? Or not even the streets, when are you reaching out to your community?